أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Good evening, everyone. Let me hope we are doing well. I'm doing well, alhamdulillah. My brothers and sisters, today I'm here in front of you to share a small message to remind ourselves. Our message of today is very simple and is very important. And our message of today, it is very short. So my brothers and sisters, I know most of you we have different mentality and we have different behaviors. So I'm here, my brothers and sisters, to share this message to you, and I think you'll enjoy this message. So my brothers and sisters, today is Sunday, so tomorrow is Monday, right? So I think some people they are already sleeping, some people they are still awake. So I think those one who they are already sleeping, I think they will enjoy our conversation, what we are going to share tomorrow. But those one who are still not yet sleeping, I think they will be here to enjoy what we are going to share, right? So my brothers and sisters, as I say, we have to pray each other, right? So let's pray others, those one who they are still sick, those one who are still in hospital, those one who they don't have money, also to recover, those one who they don't have money also to have money, those one who they don't have kids also to have kids also. As I'm saying, when I'm here, we have to say something like it can make us to benefit, right? But you're not supposed to be here insulting people, but you have to be here to advise people and give to share ideas. So my brothers and sisters, it's already late, so I'm sorry because I used to respect time around 9, 10, but now I'm so late. But sometimes I can be busy, right? So that is why today I'm late. So my brothers and sisters, as I said, our messages today, it is very important. So I want you to be there to get your time to listen what I'm going to share. So first of all, we have to like our videos, we have to subscribe the channel, right? We have to share and others to know what we are talking about. So my brothers and sisters, yesterday we have been here talking we share some messages, right? So today, our message of today, I want to remind you something, right? Because as human being, we have to remind each other, right? Because if we are not reminding it, if you are not reminding each other, we can't grow. So we have to remind each other, and we have to, we have to share and we have to bring the truth out, right? So that's why I'm here. So my brothers and sisters, our message of today, I'm going to talk about the health of human being. That's the message today I'm going to share. That's what I'm saying. The message is very important. So the message of today we are going to talk about, concerning as our health. So because everyone in this world they want to have a better health, life. So and they have a good health. So our message of today, my brothers and sisters, we are going to share about how to have a good health in this world and stay long, because when you are sick, you can't enjoy this world, right? So hi, how are you doing, Elena? So I'm saying if you are sick in this world, you will not enjoy this world. But when you have a good, a good health, right? Your immunity is very strong in this world. You will enjoy more, right? So, but if you have, you have a bad disease, you have a bad heart, your health is not okay. You will not enjoy this world. So you can be in hospital every time. You can be in medication every time. So we have to know. So my brothers and sisters, if you have a book there, you can write what I'm going to share, because it's concerning us human being. Hi, M2. So if someone has a book, he can write in. If someone doesn't have a book near, he can just listen what I'm going to share, because it's concerning as a human being. So as we need we need a good health. So we need a good health. So that is why everyone is running this world to have money. But if you don't have a good health, you can't, you can't work and get money. So my brothers and sisters, the message is how how to have a good health in this world and stay long. M2, hope you are doing well, right? So I'm saying like this. I'm saying like this, my brothers and sisters. I say how to have a, so how to have a good health and stay long, because you know we are seeing sick people. When they are every day, when you visit hospitals, you can see those people who they are sick, they are still in hospital, they can't move, they can't do anything. So right. So thank you, my bro, Daniel. So sick people, they are the one who's still in hospital, because if some people who they have issues of the kidneys or heart failure or heart attack, for example, they have headache, they have diabetes, they can't enjoy this one. So there are such things you have to avoid, right? So my brothers and sisters, before going to the hospital and the doctor to tell you you have to stop, for example, to take alcohol, for example, or to take a lot of sugar. So Netish, as I said, today I'm so late. So, sometime I can be busy. That was why today I'm late. So, but the message of today, those one who they join late, the message, so how to have a good health in this world and stay long. As I'm saying, if you have a book there, you can start writing what I'm going to share. Maybe sometime you can read to get ideas in your soul. So, my brothers and sisters, Daniel, I'm not getting what you're saying. So you just listen what I'm talking about. So I'm saying to have a good health in this world and stay long. So there are such things you have to avoid in this world. So before going to hospital, but please, we have to subscribe the channel. We have to like the video, right? So we can like and comment. So as I'm saying, before going to hospital and the doctor to tell you for you have to have, to avoid taking, for example, a lot of water or alcohol. So there are such things you have to know that can bring problem in your body or in your health. So, and you'll be suffering, more in this world. So, as I'm saying, for example, you can give an advice of cigarette. There are some people, they take a lot of cigarette. They take like food, morning, evening, afternoon, after lunch, supper. Every time they used to take cigarette. But the big problem. So it's okay, Letish. Tomorrow, it's no problem. Tomorrow I'll be here. So, but maybe if you have some little time, you can listen just this one I'm going to share. As I'm saying, those one who they used to take cigarette, right? Because cigarette has also side effect, and not side effect only, but has the big problem in your life, right? So as I'm saying, those one who they are still, used to take cigarette, please, I can tell you to stop that, because cigarette is too bad. The big problem, before you can't see inside your body, you can't see your lungs. So when you are taking cigarettes, that's why you are destroying, you are killing your lungs. So those one who they are taking cigarette, please, you avoid that, because sometimes you can be normal person, but when you start, taking cigarette, starting smoking cigarette or some other thing like the same like cigarette, for example, Jagger, right? I mean, yeah, that one. So when before taking that one, you can't cough every time. You can't have, you can't have, the you can't have pain in your chest, right? You can't have pain in your lungs. But when the time is starting taking cigarette, every time you can cough, you can cough, you can cough, and you can die with cough. So my brothers sisters, you have to avoid that, please. You have to avoid cigarette. Those who they are taking cigarette, please, and those who they are not joining to take cigarette, please, you can avoid to take cigarette, because cigarette is very bad. And those who they made, who they made the cigarette, or those who they produce cigarette, they know cigarette has consequence. So we have to avoid that, right? So at the same, because we are seeing young people, they are, I mean, young men, they are dying earlier because of cigarette, because they are killing their lungs, they are killing their organ inside the body, right? So we have to avoid that. So there are some people, they are lying themselves, like when they are taking cigarette and they are using to take milk, I mean, they're eating well, they can't have the sickness, I mean, their lungs, be, they can't be sick. So they are lying themselves, because even though you are taking cigarette and you are taking, I mean, you're eating well, you're eating healthy, you're taking, I mean, milk every time, but you are lying yourself, because, your lungs, to replace your lungs is too bad, right? Because, some organ, like you are replacing organ to your body, it is difficult. So just tell your lungs, like you are going to replace your lungs to other lungs. So my brothers and sisters, if you're taking cigarette, please you avoid that, because cigarette is too bad. And cigarette, it can kill you, right? So that's why you can see those one who they made cigarette, they can't take it, because they know cigarette is very dangerous. So my brothers and sisters, because women, men, they take cigarette. So I can advise you that we have to stop cigarette, because cigarette is too bad. Cigarette can kill you, right? Because you are seeing many ladies, I mean, the youngest ladies and the youngest men, they are dying very early and because of cigarette. So my brothers and sisters, if you know you are in that game, please, I can tell you to stop that, because cigarette is too bad and cigarette can kill you. So my brothers and sisters, the second message I'm going to share with you, it's about when you're taking alcohol. When you're taking alcohol, alcohol is too bad. But in the drugs we are taking, right? Because you can take, for example, you take Panadol, or you take amoxicillin and others, because also drugs, they have, I mean, alcohol, but the alcohol they have, it's very little. I can tell you that it is very little. So like, you don't, I mean, the way some people, they are taking alcohol, like they are used to, I mean, like they are taking tea, because, like, for example, they use like food. They eat morning, they take morning, afternoon, evening, right? Every time they used to take alcohol. And alcohol is too bad, because they can kill your intestine. So for us human being, when you are taking alcohol, you can see strong, you can see your health, you are becoming fat. So, but no, just you are killing yourself slowly. So my brothers and sisters, you have to avoid that, right? So you can enjoy this world without taking alcohol. So my brothers and sisters, if you want to be healthy in this world, you avoid such things that can bring problem in your health and in your future. We have to eat well. We have to enjoy, I mean, to eat fruit. So we have to eat good food that can be good in your body, right? We have to drink a lot of water. We have to eat, like, I mean, vegetables. So my brothers, sisters, if you are doing like that, you can see your health can go well, because in this world, when you are sick, you can't do anything. So every time you can be in medication, hospitals every morning, evening, afternoon, hospitals. But if you are healthy in this world, you can travel to go any country, you can enjoy your money, you can enjoy this world, you can enjoy your wealth. But just when you are sick, in case you fall sick, so you can't enjoy this world. So my brother, I want you to avoid such things, like I've said, cigarette and others, alcohol and others. We have to avoid that. So we have to take something we can benefit our body, and our body can benefit what we are taking, because you're not supposed to take something and be high and, I mean, short moment, and I mean, to suffer the whole your life. So my brothers and sisters, we have to avoid that. So I think we have understood our message of today. So we are seeing, I mean, for example, if you go to some hospitals, you can see people the way they are suffering. For example, I'm giving you an example. So those one who they have diabetes, they can't take I mean, sweet things. But I want to tell you, before going to to hospital, and the doctor told you, like, you have to avoid that, to take a lot of sugar, or to take a lot of, for example, coffee. You have to measure yourself. You have to measure yourself. If, for example, you have been used taking like 3 spoon of sugar. You have to, you have to measure yourself, like let you take 1.5 spoon. But some people, they just waiting the doctors to tell them that now you are not supposed to take sugar, and it's too bad when you become at that moment and the doctor say now you are not supposed to take sugar. So at this time you have to measure yourself, what you are taking, what you are eating. You have to measure. For example, those who they are taking alcohol, they have to measure themselves, because there is a stage you can go to hospital and the doctor say that you are not supposed to take. You are not supposed to take alcohol. And at that moment, you can't stop it, because it is already in your system, in your body, and you can't stop it. The time coming to stop is too hard. So, my brothers and sisters, at this moment, at this time, when I'm sorry, my brothers and sisters, and I'm saying, uh, at this time, you have to measure what you are taking, what you are eating, right? Because when like you are waiting a doctor to come and tell you, for you now you're not supposed to take water, for example, it's too bad. So my brothers sisters, we have to control ourselves, because we know some people, when they have money, they eat anything they feel like, but they know they are something you can eat to put in your body, and it's very dangerous in your body. So my brothers sisters, we have to know what you are taking and what you are eating, right? So I want to tell you like that. uh we are seeing people are not enjoying well the life. They are not eating well because they can say, for you are not supposed to take salt. And at this moment, you have to, that's what I'm saying, you have to control yourself and you have to know what you are taking, because not saying like, I'm taking a lot of salt because the doctor has not tell me that I'm not supposed to take salt. But that you, at this moment, you have to measure yourself, what you are taking, what you are eating. You have to measure yourself. So, my brothers and sisters, if you want to have a good health and stay long in this world, you have to know what you're taking and have to measure yourself what you're eating, my brothers and sisters. And I think this is the message of today. Tomorrow again, we shall be here, remind ourselves. So, I want you to enjoy our conversation of today. So, my brothers and sisters, I'm going to repeat again. We have to control ourselves and you have to control yourself. What you are doing and what you are taking in this world, and you have a better life in this world and you stay long. So, my brothers and sisters, this is our message of today. And I wish you a good night. Tomorrow again, we shall be here and share, another message which is going to be very important. This one today. So I think you are going to enjoy what I'm sharing here. But tomorrow again, we are going to continue about having a good health and stay long in this world. So that is what I'm saying. When someone has disease, have a sickness like that, can die earlier and can suffer in this world. Someone who doesn't control himself can suffer in this world. Concerning what is taken to put in the stomach. So, my brothers and sisters, I think our message of today, we are going to stop here. And tomorrow again, we are going to continue share again something which can very important for us human being. And for today and tomorrow, I wish you a good night and thank you so much. Those one who they are listening, and those one who they are going to listen our conversation of today. And I thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful supper. Sleep well. Bye bye.